Welcome to 7 Tarot. To become an experienced navigator, you need to get lost once in a while. And before you know it, you don't need a map at all to show you the stars. Here, in these videos, we dive deep into remote viewing, a powerful ability to perceive events, people, and places beyond time and space. Using this intuitive practice, which can also be known as automatic drawing and writing, we explore past, present, and future predictions, uncovering hidden truths the tarot cards cannot give you alone, and revealing messages the universe wants you to hear. Through remote viewing, we access information beyond the 5 senses, offering detailed insights that can help you navigate life with confidence and clarity. If you're seeking answers, guidance, or a deeper connection to the unknown, you're in the right place. Subscribe and join the journey. Let's unlock the mysteries together.
Virgo, the store is now active. Radioactive. Okay. Radioactive. Okay. Is anybody around you going through like dialysis? Okay. This would be like elderly generation, more than likely, like your grandparents probably. But some kind of like diagnosis. Diagnosis. I'm also hearing hypnosis, like sleep disorder, or the name Laura. Okay, but is this like a sleep paralysis? Or, well, I'm also hearing D, but then I'm also hearing diabetic, diarrhea, dire straits, going straight to jail. Ooh, okay. It's like Monopoly. Okay, do not collect £200, go directly to jail. J, the name J or AJ or Simpson. Or Simpson. Okay, I don't know why, but in Britain there used to be a shop that was called Simpsons, and they sold newspapers. So I don't know about if this is like, I don't know, you're opening up a shop of any kind of shop, like an online shop or a store or something like that, or blah, 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 or storing. Okay. Virgo, how you doing, Mush? How are you? So while I get out my other piece of paper, what happens with this channel is that we do messages on the other side on the join button. That is physically on the other side, okay, which is only $4 per month. And then what we do is we go over other messages that I've got here that I'm writing down for you. And then we also ask specific questions tailored around your love life. And then I ask Spirit and I try to get an answer, okay. But there's quite a lot coming up for you here. I'm also hearing Charlotte. Just before we begin, also, Virgo, man, the comment section is really pissing me off again. You can leave whatever comments you like. It really doesn't matter, right? But I'm sick to death because I'm also hearing diarrhea, man. And I just had someone's like, it's so preposterous. I can't believe that the man couldn't spell diarrhea. And he has to ask Alexa how to spell diarrhea. I've never seen so much poppycock in all my... Fuck off. Right, because I'm hearing a lot of the same stuff. Diarrhea, diabetic, dianalysis, analysis, going through the doctors, possible ADHD, okay. So this is why I'm mentioning this, man, because it came up in another reading that I did. Now, before we also start, you must realize that I read and understand, and I've been doing this for 12 fucking years. Okay, so I'm not just some average Joe off the street, right? So I read in numerology, which means that Virgo is a 9, a life path 9 or a Virgo, right? Somehow, or anybody in your family has got what was ever in that last reading. It could have been Gemini. I can't remember. The last reading I posted, that was a remote viewing. Okay, and it said about diarrhea, diabetic, okay, and all this sort of stuff. Right, I'm also hearing pathetic. Pathetic. Path, empath, that'll be everybody. Path. Pathetic. I'm also hearing, oh, okay, here we go. I'm also hearing complaining. Complaining. Composition. Okay. So yet again, person, I'm going to ask, Alexa, what does
I didn't hear that.
What does, Alexa, what does competition, no, oh, fuck if I know. Alexa, stop. What did I say? Competition? No, that was competition. Don't know what I said there. Something, I don't know. I'm getting distracted by the comment section. I reckon I'm soon going to turn it off again because you fucking interrupt with me, fuck with me flow, bruv. I can't have negative people around me. It annoys me because I pick up on their shit, right? Shit, again, shit, diarrhea. There's a lot coming up. There's a lot coming out. There's a lot coming out. Okay. Out. Out, get out. Get out. Get out, you loser. Loser. What is it, Jim Carrey? So anybody that's got like J in their name or J-A, loser. First the worst, second the best, you're the dirty loser. Dirty dozen. Oh, okay. You got a very weird third party kind of situation coming up around your love life. So anyway, I'm hearing diarrhea, diabetic, diagnosis, analysis. Okay, possible signs of cancer or someone in the family that may have it. Something coming up around ADHD, which I have. Okay, and like an appointment. Then I'm also hearing ointment, like cream. So there's 2 messages coming from that one. 2, 1, 2. Cream as in face cream. And then another one as in ice cream. And then that branches off into diet. Okay. So again, Virgo, health. Health related. I'm just going to have to, I'm just going to have to check my channel because for some reason, I feel like I've already fucking done these messages. I'm having a bit of a paradox moment. I haven't done a Virgo reading, right? Let me just check. What was the last? Aries. It was for Aries. So I haven't done a Virgo remote viewing. So the last remote viewing was Aries. So Scorpio or Aries. So if you've got 4 in your chart or Charlotte, right, anywhere, which is Scorpio or Aries, they're both 4s. The Emperor and the Death card, they're 4. Okay, you got to understand that because that's me breaking down the matrix, right? That's how I read, and that's what helps me accomplish a lot of things. So Aries and Scorpio are 4. So if you've got anyone in your life that is like 4, Scorpio, Aries, or in your chart, or your name's Charlotte, or you didn't have a Chariot, or his life path 7 or Cancer. Right, not the specific star sign. There is something here that's floating between Aries reading, which is also like, say, Scorpio. It's coming through into these channeled messages that is relating to like dialysis. Okay. Diabetic, aretic, a diuretic. So this is like bunged up, like, man, this is like food, right? So for instance, it's like, say I'm on a carnivore diet, right? Carnivore diet. These are, listen, here we go again. It's like I can hear people in the background, Virgo. You'll have to excuse me if I go off on a tangent, right? Because I can hear it, man, in my fucking head. This is kind of coming through as the last reading, through the last reading. If you're on a carnivore diet is like, I've been eating loads of meat and I am like, I don't need to go for a shit, right? Because the reason I don't need to go for a shit is because I'm not eating anything, right? That is making because they do that. I did the carnivore diet for a little while, but it wasn't really me. But I can remember when I did do it, my stools were like, I was completely constipated. Like for a start, diarrhea. Okay. Cause that's all the fat coming out of the colon. Okay. Then that stops and then you hit a plateau and you stop losing weight for a while. And then suddenly you hit ketones, right? So there is something here about someone around you or yourselves that is into dieting and ketones. Okay. Ketones, like ketosis. So it's kind of saying that there's a fluctuation between energy that I can kind of feel a message that is around, like some it's like a diarrhea and some it's not. It's like I've got soft stools or I've got hard stools. Hold on, Virgo, you're going to have to forgive me. These are other messages that are kind of coming out. Have to do this because I've got to earn some money, bruv. So, like I said, £4. £4 per month in order to get channeled messages, tarot card readings, all of the above on the link provided below, which is the join button. Stay tuned towards the end because I'm going to tell you about the new store that's open and everything that I'm offering. The cards, readings and everything, they're all financed. So you can pay for them in 4 if you want stuff because it's kicking off and people are ordering shit. So I'm going to be flat out for a while. So if you want one, tell you about it at the end, right? Because the old store isn't open anymore. So, right. Now I'm hearing an open, closed case. Suitcase, pack your bags. Pack your bags. Holiday, which would be Madonna. So anybody that's got E or M in the name. So it starts with M or it starts with E. Because it could be Maria or Michael or Michelle, or it could be the other way around. Okay. Emily, Emma. Okay. So it's one of those. Holiday. Now, if it isn't holiday, it's an energy of moving. I'm packing up all my shit. Where is this shit coming from? That is also a message. Where is all of this shit come from? It's like everywhere. It's a message, Virgo. Go with it, bruv. Where? This is also a comedy show. But where has all of this shit come from? Like, it just keeps coming and coming. Oh, fuck me. Someone's got a good sex life if this is their sex life. But it just keeps coming and coming and coming there. Someone could be from Britain. Okay. It's Faulty Towers, bruv. Coming there. Manuel is there. Ding, ding, ding. Someone's like on holiday or having fucking like a bell, like John. JDS Tarot. Go over to JDS Tarot and say, "You all right, bruv? How you getting on?" 7 Tarot says, "You all right?" But like a bell is what I'm kind of picking up, like a service bell or a bar. So if you work at a bar, bing, 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 last orders, third party, 3 of cups. Third party, possible 3 of cups, but ding, 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 round, last round. Right, so someone here may work at a pub or a bar or a restaurant. Now, for the person that took the piss out of me, okay, I have a disability. It is classed as a disability because it's dyslexia, but I'm extremely intelligent because I can do this. Right? I have ADHD. We're classed as the special people, okay, but I have dyslexia. I also have sleep apnea and ADHD. So if you wish to bully someone in the comment section over things that they can't do, then probably you would be best going to watch a gardening program or something. Okay. It makes me laugh, Virgo, right? All these people, they complain, right? And I get it all the time. And I get everyone that's called themselves, this person was called 333 Tarot. And you check their YouTube page and they got fuck all. They got no evidence of them being a tarot reader. But they've called themselves 333 Tarot, which has a link to their Facebook. You go to their Facebook and they've got literally nothing. No evidence, no nothing. I've just started something and I haven't completed it, which means they're fake. They got no fucking go. They just can't do stuff. But they complain. I hate people that are not doers, that are just sit backers and just fucking complain, but they don't do shit. So what's in your reading? Complaining. That was me also complaining, but that was also channeled. For you people that don't understand about channeling, that's what happens. We vent energy, sounds. Okay? Just people don't understand. Sorry, Virgo. So where were we going with yours? So bar, restaurant, breakfast at Tiffany's. And then also fasting. So we got a lot in your messages at the moment. Charlotte, again, Jennifer, engine number 9, Virgo, or 7, Cancerian. You've got a hell of a lot to do with around food, restaurants, bars, breakfast. It's like someone is on a diet, right? I'm on a diet and I'm fasting. And then at the end of the week, I let myself go and I go for a breakfast on a Saturday or a Sunday. Okay, during the week, fuck it, I'm strict and I'm, blah, 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 doing me do. And at the end of the week, I go for a breakfast with my friends, catch up with someone, right? So going out. So you're active. Now it's sending me back to radioactive. Is anyone around you is under dialysis, like cancer, like a cancer patient? Okay, and I have to keep going back for like blood work. Okay, because it's really coming through from that 4 energy of like either gluten, dairy. Okay, dear diary, some of you might be writing a diary or your memoirs. See, I don't know why, man, in the background, Virgo, I keep picking up that someone is writing their like obituaries or their memoirs. And it feels like that someone feels or knows that they're not going to be here very long. And they're kind of like getting things prepared, right? But I don't know if they know this or don't know this, or you don't. But it feels like that someone's going through these, like my mother, for instance, right? God rest her soul, she's full of health, right? Hope she lives forever. Or Trevor. Hearing some of this might be going on with someone that's called Trev, Tracy, or Trevor, right? But God bless my mother, right? Every time I talk to her, she'll always say, well, you're going to have to get used to all of this stuff because when I'm not here, right? So you're going to, I know how to do all of this shit, but Mum, I know, I'm fine. I know how to live and be on my own. I'm quite capable, but you take over and you do it all the time, so I'm not going to keep arguing with you. If you want to do it, you do it. There's no point arguing with my mother. If she's going to do it, she's going to do it. But she will constantly throw it at you and say, right, if I'm not here and something happens, do you know where all the paperwork is in order to get to the right? And I must warn you, you're not going to know how this happens when I'm not here. Mother, you're only like 70 something, right? So it's like that. It's like this message that's coming through of someone that is constantly organizing something. It's like an event. Event horizon, that is my number 8, which is Leo. Well, it's Aquarius for me, but 8 is Aquarius Leo. But an event. It's the name Anna or Anne, but an event. I'm organizing an event. It's like cancer research. And I'm going to organise an event in order to raise money for a charity that is to do with something. But I don't want your charity sweeping me down. Right, Skin sings that song. But I don't want your charity keeping me down. Now, Skunk and Nancy. Some of you might be smoking constant amounts of ganja. But what I'm picking up as a message, this is what happens in my head. Straight away I heard that song. Straight away I think of skin. Skin, head, bald. No, I'm not putting that. It's like like I've lost all my hair. Okay, or I've got a skin head. Or I've lost my hair. Okay, so I really do pick up that someone is been through or is like dialysis and it's affected their hair. Because I'm also picking up like, is it called alopecia? Like dry skin or alopecia or something like me, for instance. Where you go? Is it there? Look at my elbow, bruv. I've got dry skin on the end of there. It's like it's like white, right? And it grows on people's skin and on their legs and on their arms. And it's like a condition of the scalp. But it, what do they call that, man? It really itches and it goes behind the ears and on the head. And then it really itches and then it forms like a white crust. And then it can start to spread down the arm, the legs, and sometimes the face, man. It's an awful thing. And it's not curable. You can put ointment and cream on it. See, cream. It's like cream. I need to keep applying this cream onto something. But when I did the Aries reading, there was a lot of people that said very much relates. Like these readings really do relate. Relative. It's like it's happening to a relative. Right? It's like a relative of mine. Okay, but it's someone that has this condition because what did I say in the Aries reading? That somebody had got these blotches on the skin. Okay, and they're coming out in a rash or blotches. I couldn't figure out what the hell that is. In this reading I have, right, psoriasis or something like that, right? But it's a condition of the skin, flares up in the summer. Normally when it starts to get hot is normally when that happens, right? So I don't know what's going on about one's skin. Skin. Ask skin. Ask 'em. Ask 'em house. Some of you work for the elderly. This might be happening to a resident. Right, Ask 'em house. This is actually not far from this house. I used to work in that house, yeah. Lulu? Louise? Lou? Laura? So just up the road from here, there's a place called Ask 'em House. And one of the residential places is actually called The House. And then there's another one that's called The Hall. And then there's another one called, and they're buildings. And they're all on one property, and it's an elderly residential unit. Some of you work there for the elderly, okay? For the elderly. And that could be this kind of thing that's kind of happening on. You're a nurse. Nurse practitioner. And I'm also hearing practicing, like to do with the body, like massage therapy, like a masseuse. Huh, do you do any extras? But like a masseuse or a massage or like aromatherapy and candles and like all this sort of stuff. And, you know, you're like very much into like, I mean, possibly me, I'm a geezer, bruv. I don't need all that sort of shit and I don't believe in it. But I know a lot of females do. Like all this, you know, hon, shon, tong, 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 ding, and like dinging a bell and letting all this shit smoke fly out everywhere and all that sort of stuff and go through like these rituals and fucking. I don't know why people do that because it's a gift, man. You're not really cleansing fuck all. You know, you either got a gift or you ain't. You know, you really don't need to like waft all this shit about. But it's in one's belief. Me, I've never had to do all of that. But again, I do understand that a lot of people do all this dinging and wonging and fucking wong chong and whatnot, right? So there's something about that. Aromatherapy, candles, incense, aromatherapy, therapy, pheromones. It's like a wafting smell of something. I can't actually smell. I've got no sense of smell, but if I could, I would probably be able to smell it. But it's like an incense or something, right? Like I love the smell of a certain thing in the summer, or summer blossom, summer autumn. It's like, what do they call those candles, Virgo? Very expensive. It's a major brand of candle. What's that hearing? Candle wick green, really? That's fucking faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Manchester, or Leeds, or Liverpool. Hey, you're right up there, Liverpool. Hey, you're right there, Noel. How are they getting on then? Probably like Brummie. Okay. A lot of British people. Ooh, go on. But yeah, funnily enough, Oasis. That's where they got that song from. I don't know if any of you guys are from Britain and you're as old as me and you can remember Candlewick Green. But there was a really slow guy and he's like looked like the Hierophant. And he used to walk very slowly down the hall. And that's where that actual lyric comes from. But people always think that that's to do with a drug reference. Slowly walking down the hall faster than a cannonball. Cannon and ball. Cannon, the name Cannon and ball. After the ball, you were the one. Out in the hall, you were the one who loved me. After the ball, well, I was right. Look around, and the room was full of strangers. There you were, waiting to bring me round. After the ball, you were the one. Out in the hall, you were the one who loved me. After the ball. Paul McCartney, The Wings. Fucking one of the best song. I don't know, this could be going on at Ozzy's fucking funeral. But After the Ball, Cannon and Ball. Cannon and Ball was also a comedy duo. It's like comedy, divine comedy. Someone's very funny, like they're always fucking laughing and just having a joke, like very funny. Okay, joke. Joanne, Anne. But like very funny. Coming up with like material stuff. Material, some of you are working with material. Me, for instance, I've just bought a load of this because this goes around all of the tarot boxes and the tarot cards that I have literally just made, everybody. Here is the deck, but they're going to be improved. This one I can't sell, unfortunately, because it is the last one. And it was a misprint. There are white backings that misprinted some of the backing. So I can't sell it. So that means that now there is a new lot of prints going out where all of the cards have changed. Okay, thicker card stock, better imaging. Okay, load these now. You want to see. If you go over to the store, you'll see a load of images of stuff. Like I've done the devil card is now me with pins sticking out of my face with chains going everywhere, like the Hellraiser. So yeah, go and take a look, man. It's the new store is open below, and you can pay in 1, 2, 3, or 4 installments, and that's for readings as well, Virgo. Like if you want a reading, I'm also got mini readings, one question readings and full readings. It's being updated all the time. But now I run this new web store. You can pay for everything in installments. You don't have to pay all in one go. Okay? Which is a bonus for everybody, really, if you want one. So, where are we going with your reading? Because we're soon going to go over to the other side and continue on with everything else that I've got for you. In fact, I think that's probably a good time to do so. Oh, no, Steve, I can hear you. I know, bruv, but I have to earn some money, Virgo. You know, these days, people don't realise how much that costs in Britain. And don't let me hear you Americans complaining, bruv, because your mush was over here talking to our mush. And I watched it. And your mush was talking about how he's got rid of all of your taxes and he's released and got tax reductions. Okay. And then he realized that in America, people are spending more money because the tax bracket has gone down. So in effect, they make more money because people spend more, which is what we'd wish we would do in Britain. So I'm hoping your mush talks to our mush and gives him a bit of sense and also get all these people out. Because in Britain, I'm sick to fucking death of it, man, because our gates are open. They're like, come on into Britain. We don't give a shit. Come over here. We'll give you a mobile phone, a house, a home, some money each week. Okay, we'll give you heating, a router for your internet and your phone. We'll top it up each week. We'll give you a place to live. We'll cripple the backbone of the NHS. So everybody that lives in Britain don't want to live here anymore. And that Britain, soon everybody's going to move. And then before you know it, British people won't be Britain. It will not be Britain anymore. So we need to start crunching down. So don't let me hear you about tax. Right, I'm having a bit of a laugh with you, Virgo. Okay, so don't forget, this reading will continue. Over on the other side on the join button, there's only $4 per month. You get your readings, your tarot readings, and all the extendeds of what I do with this. Please take a look at the link provided below. Okay, so the new store that has taken me days and weeks to now open is now functioning. Function room. Feng shui. Looking for a room. Ooh. Where I am selling all of my readings, different kind of readings, full readings, mini readings, one question, one card, 3 cards, blah, 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 whatever. All of the prices are all there. All the cards, if you look at the cards and you click on it, it will show you all of the new cards and all the other cards that are there. It's like a slideshow. And then you can browse, take a look, chat with me on the chat bot, do what you want. Take a look. You don't have to buy anything, but just take a look for future reference because I've got 2 other decks coming very soon. But the first one is my personal one and I love it. Okay. It's a different way of reading it. But if you want to see what they look like, check out the store because it shows you. Okay. And then think about maybe purchasing something. It's nearly the end of the month, Virgo. Don't forget old Stevie. Okay. So if you want to join the button, please do. That's where we're going to continue on. Take a look at the store. Smash the like button. Please leave me a comment. If you're going to be a narc, but realise that you are a narc if you are one. Right? Narc means I'm pushing your buttons to get a response. So if you want a negative one, that means you're a narc. So go ahead and leave one. If you're a really lovely, kind person, and you just want to let me know that my spirit was half right, at least, then it also deters away all of the dickheads that do like to leave messages that say, this is a load of poppycock nonsense crap. If they get to read your messages, there you go. It's proof itself. Okay. So thank you, lovely people. Sorry it's been so long. I will continue to do more. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side.